Joining me today is Ben Ball, who is the Senior Director of Product Marketing at IBM. So Ben, can you elaborate on IBM's current focus areas in AI research and development? What are some of the biggest challenges that you're tackling?
I mean, one of the main areas that we're looking at now is trying to apply AI to application lifecycle management. As you know, as people try to build applications out in the world, it's an increasingly complex situation, right? There are so many tools, there are so many environments that go into building and maintaining an application over time that a lot of teams are just drowned under all of the data that's involved in that, all of the dashboards that you're constantly having to look at just to manage an application out in the wild these days. Uh, and so we looked at this and said, this is a great problem for AI to deal with, right? There's a lot of data that needs to be sorted and prioritized and placed in context. And that's what AI is really good at. So that's what we're really looking at right now. And you'll see with our the launch of our concert product just a week ago that that's what we're trying to do with AI right now is apply that technology to application lifecycle management to make sure that people realize that the application should really be the focus. It shouldn't be on the tools themselves or the data itself. It should really be about the application. So it's kind of seeing the forest for the trees. Basically, is what we're trying to do there. Um, and so we're launching this product with the idea of making that a lot easier for people so they can go in and know exactly what's going well with their application and also what can be improved in their application and make sense of all of that data, get it prioritized, and then more importantly, get a sense of what they need to do about that data. There are a lot of tools out there that will sort of regurgitate the data that you've got, right? And show you in a dashboard, this is what is happening in your application, but it's not going to really understand your application. It's not going to really know your application. That's going to be the difference with what IBM is trying to do with Concert. It's using AI to figure out actually how your application works and then provide some recommendations about how to make it better.
What role does explainability play in AI models, and how does IBM address it?
Explainability is key for a lot of people, right? I mean, you can see amazing results in terms of recommendations that we can make about your application. Say, we've identified this CVE and we think you need to remediate it in this way, but you can't just take AI's word for it. I think we've all figured that out, right? That there are natural questions that you need to ask about how it came to those conclusions. So the way that we're approaching this in IBM is we're not assuming that you're going to take our word for it or take the AI's word for it. And we're actually building in a function so that you can question the recommendation, so that you can question what the AI comes up with and sort of dig a little bit deeper into how it came to that conclusion, alternate paths that it may have considered or not considered. You can suggest in this tool, what if I don't do what you suggested and go in a different path? What are going to be the follow-on implications of that? So that's how we're sort of building explainability into the platform from the ground up.
What advice would you give to organizations looking to adopt AI for the first time?
Be deliberate about what you want to do with it. Um, don't come in just thinking that the technology itself is the goal, but have a real use case in mind, a real goal in mind that you want AI to accomplish. Um, I think we see a lot of hype around AI as a technology, but the use cases themselves are still evolving. And I think uh, as companies start to adopt more AI, they're going to need to figure out exactly what they want to do with it and why, so they can get the most value out of it. I think a lot of companies aren't really thinking about the end value. They think that they're going to get something out of it. It's going to make their business better, but they don't have a real concept of what exactly they want to make better. So I think that's going to be a major change going forward, and that's something that companies should look at as they start to adopt AI.
Now, IBM is a key sponsor of this year TechX North America. What will you guys be talking about?
We'll be talking about Concert. We'll be talking about how we can impact application lifecycle management for the better, and how we can make companies aware of their applications and how to make those applications better, across the board, from the development cycle to maintaining and improving their applications. We're going to be looking at all of that using the power of AI. So we're really excited about this, and we think our customers are going to be really excited about it too.
Look forward to hearing all about it. Well, that's everything for me today, Ben. So thank you for coming along to chat to me and hope you guys have a great event.
All right. Thanks for having me.